Welcome into another edition of Football Frenzy. I'm Rachel Liebert. He's Caleb Carr.
We are moving swiftly through the season, and we are 1 week closer to teams battling it out for a sectional title.
Well, we've got a lot to get to tonight with your Week 5 action. Are you ready for it? Let's start over in Webster with the matchup between Thomas and Fairport. Both teams with just one loss on the season. Who will come out on top tonight? Fairport leads 14-6 at the half, but here comes Thomas. Nolan Boehm lets it fly. That's Nick Adams with the catch. Thomas doesn't get the 2-point conversion. They still trail 2, but just 7 minutes later, Thomas marches down the field again, and MJ Wells barrels his way through. The senior puts the Titans on top. It's 20-14. Then in the fourth quarter, Thomas in scoring position again, and we know this play all too well. Handoff to Wells. In for the easy touchdown. Thomas offense just rolling in the second half. They lead 12. Fairport trying to get going here. Ball goes up, and Caleb, guess who it is? MJ Wells with the interception there. He leads Thomas to the comeback win tonight. They take it 26-14.
Now to East, World of Inquiry hosting HFL. First quarter, Cougars march down the field. Brian Finn takes the handoff and punches it in for the score. 7-0 HFL. Defensive stop gives the ball back to the visitors. Bennett Finberg hits Austin Cole, extends and just barely gets over that goal line. 14-0 East on the attack now, though. Handoff goes to Legacy Taylor. He's going to find a gap, break a couple of tackles, and just turns on the Jets all the way for the score. Sparks fly after that touchdown. Eagles explode in the second half. They get the 34-17 win.
Let's go to Class C. Alexander Pembroke at Leroy Cal-Mum. Leroy Cal-Mum getting things rolling first. Brady McClurg gets rid of it just in time to find Dylan Alcott, and he is off to the races. To the end zone he goes. Leroy Cal-Mum leads 7. Alexander Pembroke has an answer. Ryder Reichert takes it 18 yards to the house, and that ties it all up at 7, and they just keep on rolling. This time it's Brett Maloney making a statement. Yeah, we knew that one was trouble. He gets to the end zone. Alexander Pembroke pulls ahead, and they don't look back. They get it done tonight and stay undefeated. It's a 40-27 win.
Undefeated Rush Henrietta welcoming Pittsford for a Class AA matchup. Pittsford up early in this one. Not for long. Amani Wagstaff Jr., nice juke, and he's just faster than everyone else on the field. Gets up the sideline for the score. Ties the game at 7. Royal Comets up 14-7 now. Panthers on the move. Brody Pusateri rolls out of the pocket, hits Deshaun Preston, who fights his way just to the 1-yard line. That sets up Eric Chen for a mean 1-yard touchdown. Ties the game back up at 14. Pittsford rolls in the second half. They hand Rush Henrietta their first loss of the season. 35-21 the final score.
Back to Class A1, Schrader hosting Olympia Odyssey. Second quarter of this one, Olympia Odyssey down 2 touchdowns, but Julian Carter sends one deep here, and Guy Huck-Minto makes the great grab between 2 defenders, puts the Griffins in field goal range. Then it's Gary Youngblood finishing the drive with 3. The kick is good to close the gap. And soon kickoff, Milo DeBella, just a freshman, takes off untouched all the way down the sideline, makes it all the way down to about the 15 in style. Then it's Kalen Watkins coming up here. He's going to find Robert Kennedy to end the drive with another 6 on the board. Schrader gets the big win tonight. They take it 56-30.
In Class AA, McQuaid hosting Aquinas. Big rivalry game, so you know there's some bad blood. Little Irish up 21-7 at halftime. Second half was a defensive battle. Here's a big tackle for loss led by Kaleem Smith. McQuaid finally breaks through, though, late in the fourth. Ian Lanahan gets across the goal line to make it a 7-point game. With just 2 minutes left, Knights with a chance to get the ball back. Third down for Aquinas. Calm Flattery gets it done. First down ices that game. Aquinas wins the regular season faceoff for the first time in 6 years, 21-14. Clash in Class A1, Victor hosting Spencerport. Blue Devils up 10 at the half. Matthew Langan wants some more, runs right by the defenders. One guy closes in, but he shakes it off with the stiff arm. Long touchdown extends the Victor lead. In the fourth quarter, Nathan Harris says my turn, takes the handoff and hits the gap in for the score. A little extracurricular at the end, but he's just having some fun. Victor with a big win, 36-13.
Coming up after the break, the latest from the Bills ahead of Sunday's divisional game against the Patriots.
But first, as always, here's some more Section 5 scores.
Well, that is going to do it for us tonight on Football Frenzy. Week 5 is officially in the books, but don't worry, we'll be back here next week with all of your Week 6 action around Section 5.
That's right. Teams are getting closer to competing for that sectional title, and we're here with your coverage every step of the way, including some fun ones on the schedule next week. You're not going to want to miss them.
Well, that is where our night is going to end. We hope you enjoyed all of the action. Caleb will, of course, have some more action right here on News 8 tomorrow. But for now, for Caleb Carr, I am Rachel Liebert. Thank you so much for watching this edition of Football Frenzy.
Get the Rochester First streaming app today for everything you love from News 8 On Demand, plus exclusive shows you won't see anywhere else. Search ROC and download for free on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.